Kevin of Loxley is no stranger to the bow and arrow, so today he brought with him Venture for your Intellivision. Not your Intellivision 2, however, so let's go ahead and take Venture, pop it in my Intellivision 1, and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Venture was published by Coleco and carries a copyright year of 1982. It is based on the 1981 Exidy arcade game. It's also one of the third-party games that doesn't work on an Intellivision 2 system. The manual opens with the following. Winky is deep inside a dungeon laden with incredible treasures but guarded by terrible monsters. Equipped with only bow and arrows, he seeks the treasures as the monsters close in. Guide him through the dungeon chambers, but don't stop to count your treasure until you're finished. Venture is a multi-screen arcade game for 1 or 2 players alternating and has 4 difficulty levels. The game did not come with an overlay, but it's fairly easy to control using the disc to move and the side buttons to fire your arrows in the direction you are moving. You start in a hallway that contains 4 rooms and several hall monsters, which you cannot fight and must avoid. Each room contains a treasure, and usually, but not always, some enemies as well. When you shoot an enemy, they will slowly waste away, but touching even a small part of a dead monster is deadly to yourself. You can leave and re-enter rooms until you get the treasure. Once you leave a room with a treasure, the room gets filled in and you cannot return. Stay in a room too long and an invincible hall monster enters the room chasing you out, similar to Evil Otto in Berserk. Once you get all 4 treasures, you will enter a new hallway with 4 more rooms. Just like the arcade version, there are 3 sets of 4 rooms. Once you fill up your treasure chart by completing each set 3 times, it seems you simply repeat the final set of rooms until your game ends. Scoring wise, according to the manual, you start the game getting 200 points per treasure and 100 points for every enemy you kill, but those values increase as the game goes on, and you also get an extra life at 20,000 points. Graphically speaking, the game looks pretty nice and is a huge improvement over the 2600 version, but the music is what impressed me the most, as I thought the game sounded really good. Family friendly wise, this game would most likely get an E for everyone rating if it was released today. At the time I researched on eBay, including shipping, loose copies were getting $8 to $9 and complete copies were getting $10 to $14. So what did I think of Venture on the Intellivision? Wow, this is a huge, and I mean a huge improvement over the 2600 version. It looks great, sounds great, and even has a 3rd set of rooms, which the 2600 version does not. And the disc, which doesn't always work that well with arcade ports, actually works pretty well with this game. In the end, while I have very little desire to play the 2600 version again, the Intellivision version is another story, and I could easily see myself playing this version more in the future. So where am I going to rank Venture? I don't think I expected this before I reviewed the game, but Venture is going into my top 10. I do like Night Stalker more at 7, but I will put this over Space Armada at 8. So out of the 18 games I've now ranked on the Intellivision, Venture is firing some arrows into the 8th position. Venture is a fun arcade port on the Intellivision that really outshines its Atari 2600 counterpart. At least that's what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please click like and subscribe and follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter. I'm also a member of the Retro Junkies Network. At this time, I'd like to thank all of my extraordinary Patreon supporters, including Richard. Thank you, Richard. If you appreciate the work I do and enjoy my videos, please consider becoming a Patreon supporter by signing up at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer, starting at a single $1 a month. Not only will you help make videos like this possible, but you will also gain access to some exclusive content and be able to vote on future games I review. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, and if you ever have a baby boy, please don't name him Winky.